It is Reece's Reviews here, and with your host Matt. And sitting at the table here, we have Reece.
How's it going, everybody?
And also we have a very special guest reviewer. It is Peter.
Good evening.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right now, we are sitting in the middle of Grilled in Rouse Hill. So we've just ordered our meal, which we will be enjoying before we go and see the movie Fantastic Four.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So with this movie...
It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
That pun was bound to come in once.
Why did we invite you? Anyway, so I do apologise for any of the music in the background. It will be, might be a little bit hard to remove, but you know, these things happen, so it's all part of the atmosphere.
Very authentic.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, this would be the Fantastic Four is what entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is?
Well, we're technically still in Phase 5, and I think it's in the 30s now.
Isn't this... Wasn't Thunderbolts the final one for Phase 5? Now we're in Phase 6?
I thought it was the start.
I personally I couldn't recall which the start and what's the end of it.
Because after this comes the Avengers.
Well, after this, if the slate stays the same, Spider-Man Brand New Day is supposed to come next.
Okay.
Because they changed the scheduling, so Brand New Day comes out mid-next into 2026.
Yep.
And then Avengers Doomsday comes out at the end of the year.
Okay. So with this, Fantastic Four starring Pedro Pascal,
Vanessa Kirby. I cannot. I do apologise. I cannot recall who plays Ben Grimm, the Thing, or the Human Torch. I just know that one of them is from Stranger Things, and another one's from The Bear. So I can, for the life of me, right at the top of my head, I cannot recall their names.
Let's just go with the person.
Oh, I know you say he plays Eddie Munson.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's going to see Pedro Pascal, so it's the Pedro Pascal movie. So he seems to be the
man at the moment.
The flavour of the week. Yeah.
Yes.
So with this, and then with this movie, I'm petrified of it, to be honest, because Galactus is a character which always scares the hell out of me, because I think it's not the giganticism. There's a phobia for it, which I think it's triggering for me. So he's always scared me.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this goes and where it's situated, because we did actually see a glimpse of Fantastic Four. Yes, spoiler alert here if you haven't seen it, and that was at the tail end
of Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. So,
which, like I said, yes, we didn't see much of it in the Thunderbolts movie, but all we saw was the ship. We didn't like. It doesn't give you much context, so I'm hoping that when it comes to this film, they'll have a bit more of an understanding. And I have been listening to some online punditry. Have figured out that there is 2 post-credit scenes coming into this film that we have to look out for.
Yep.
And it's been getting some great rave reviews saying that the MCU is finally back on track with a great track. Where everyone seems to either thinking this film is really good, or the pun done by Peter.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, and what are your expectations for this film, Peter?
My take of it is that the Earth, like the reality in which this is being set, looks like it's an alternate reality to 616.
Yes, that's the assumption.
It's looking like an alternate, like a different Earth.
Yes.
So I can tell by you can tell by the aesthetics and everything like that. It looks very sort of original to how things were back in. Like there's got a bit of retrofuturism about it.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I'm quite, and given how I am really getting big on the Fallout franchise, even though I know that's a completely whole different thing, but Fallout was big on retrofuturism sort of thing in the lore story sort of thing. So with Fantastic Four, I'm really keen to see how that sort of same theme is done. Like it's going to be quite interesting on the because it will look different. It will be different to what our reality is.
Well, what I think as well, and I did check out a couple of things, only just to have a little bit of a touch of spoilers for my own self.
Yep.
Apparently there's a few cameos
Yes.
But that's all I'll say. And kind of, they kind of give it away with when they had the premiere red carpet screening type thing, where they had some people, I'm not talking about the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe, but from Marvel's history. That's all I'm saying. But
I know exactly what you're meaning to. I'm not going to say anything, but I know exactly where your mindset is going with that one. So we're going to keep the suspense on Peter, so he has no idea what we're talking about. So he's going to have a bit of a surprise when we go and see it. So
yes.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
For the surprises.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna our meal's gonna arrive on the table at any moment, so we'll better get into it and see after the movie. And there you go.
Yeah,
thank you.
So I think before we sign off and everything, I think just my expectation is going to be like I want to have some fun with this film. Like I've actually been an apologist of Fantastic Four with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, so I just want to have some fun with this film, come back to form. After coming out of Thunderbolts and being really entertained with that film, I kind of feel like we're going to put a trajectory back up with some great MCU kind of films. So the fact that this movie is not set in our universe of 616 with the MCU, it's set on its own separate universe in the 70s.
Deadpool and Wolverine have shown that as well with the different
absolutely
hop over, and also with the Marvels where they
so they can. The fact that they've slowly kind of bringing to a close the multiverse saga in this kind of film, I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it. And I'm actually a big fan of the director, Adam. I think his name is Adam Shankman, who actually brought us WandaVision. So I'm really intrigued to see the aesthetics that he gives this film. And Michael Giacchino is the composer for the score. So I've been hearing a lot about the score, about how things go with that. So I'm buzzing about this film. I'm not as much as I was going into Superman, obviously, but I'm so looking forward to seeing what the MCU and the official installment of Fantastic Four into the universe. So bring it on.
Excellent. And I'm just looking forward to it. All right, we'll give our reviews once the movie is over, once we're out of the cinema, and we'll see how it all goes.
Let's just hope it's a gem. That's a reference to the unreleased movie.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, let's bring it on. Bring on the MCU.
See you on the other side.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, we just got out of the cinema. We've just seen Fantastic Four. And
you got to do it in the theme. Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Okay, Reece, quick summary. What did you think?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. MCU is back on track after watching Thunderbolts going into Fantastic Four, a film full of heart and family and just entertaining fun and just putting on a new spin on the universe within the MCU, even though it's in a different set timeline and universe within it. So definitely a film we can definitely get behind, definitely a lot more fun, a bit more cosmic, which is actually very fun to watch. So
cool.
Definitely enjoyed it.
All right. Peter, your thoughts?
I don't know if I can formulate words at the moment, to be honest, but
even if
it was great.
It was really good.
It was good. Okay, what was phenomenal was we finally got to see Galactus' face.
Yeah,
and
he freaked me out.
Yeah, what's his name? Ralph Innes. Yeah, Ralph. He was perfect for that. He's got the voice for it. His booming voice. But yeah, he was perfect for the role.
Yep. Cool. And
what about yourself, mate?
I enjoyed it. I love the way that, and it's not spoilers, but it could be a potential spoiler warning, that the way that they set up the Fantastic Four, just there was no really long explanation. It was really quick, straight to the point.
Yeah, so he didn't need much of a a setup, and we don't don't need too much exposition as to why they come to be the way they are.
Exactly.
They can set them up with this one quick scene just to give them.
They explain it.
back on board.
Think of it like when they did with Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yes.
They didn't need to set up how he got his powers and all that. It was explained in one part. Or
Exactly.
you know.
They set them up in Civil War with Spider-Man that he's already had his powers 6 months, and he just delved right into the
Yeah,
story.
that's
which
what
is
they did
very
with
much what they
Fantastic
do
Four.
here.
Everyone, they're all celebrities. They all know. It's like, they're basically the way that they worked it out. It's already been established in their world.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it was great. Performances were pretty good. The casting was decent.
Yeah, I
but
thought the same thing.
The only thing I did think though is it was a bit rushed in some parts.
It was, yeah.
But they were trying to. Feels like they were trying to cram a lot in to trying to get to a certain point. But it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Later on, but it is rushing into the next phase, so
Correct,
they basically had to
Yeah.
squeeze them in.
I can understand the point of feeling a little bit rushed. They did have it's one of the shortest films in the MCU history, so I can
Yeah.
understand that point, but I still thought it flowed very...
Yeah,
it
did.
You didn't feel the wrong time, and that's kind of what you want to get out of it.
Pedro Pascal, fantastic. No pun.
Pun intended. probably.
Fantastic, yeah. So, then Vanessa Kirby was awesome as well.
Yeah,
But
I just thought
they're all
I
good.
just thought the chemistry between all four of them were on point.
And also the way that they're separated. Like the personalities are completely different to the other ones that are known for with the other Fantastic Four. So
Yes.
it was just like nothing was replicated from the previous
imitations.
ones. Yeah, no imitations. It was
Yes.
their own standalone type thing.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. I just thought, they definitely made this movie stand on its own, and
Yep.
definitely stood out from all the other in interpretations of the characters and
Yep.
the stories, and it was a fresh new take. I thought Mark Shankman, the director, did a incredible job. The fact that you can definitely tell he had the essence of what he brought in with WandaVision, how the certain aesthetics he had, the cinematography he had
Yep.
with it, and Michael Giacchino's score was just
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
And
Loved it.
and obviously stay for the post credits, mid credits, and everything.
Yeah, so it's not a spoil. I personally think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just personally, there is 2 post-credit scenes. That if there's not a history, then that's not a mystery. I just think that if you are contemplating whether to go see it, and if you're going to go see it, and you want to wait for the post-credit scenes, stay for at least the first one. Don't worry about the second one.
Okay, cool. All right, quickly, out of 5, Reece.
I gave it 4.
Okay, Pete.
4.
4. Okay, I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Can you let me know where you
I thought we were going for a
where you
meme
knock
then.
off that 1.5?
Because it was like the way that it was just chop, 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 chop.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel a bit too rushed, but that's just the style of
I
it.
thought we were going to do a meme with 4s.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, whatever.
All right, cool. All right, well, thank you very much. This has been Reese's Reviews for My Geek Culture. Just a quick little thing on Fantastic Four. So feel free to enjoy anything else that we do with our podcast. And
Yeah, man.
yeah, hit us up if you think we're completely wrong. So info@mygeekculture.com.au. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. I'm
Signing
Matt.
off. This is Reece Cashel.
Yeah,
And Pete.
And Pete.
Cool. All right, talk to you later.
I'm a man of a few words.